Hi guys. I'm so sorry. I was having technical difficulties. Let me know if you guys can hear me in the chat. I don't know if you guys can hear me, so let me know in the chat if you can hear me. Okay, perfect. Yay. Y'all, I've had like the roughest time. So I just got a new iPad and I was trying to go live from my iPad. And then for some reason, it wasn't working. And I'm not in my bus, and I'll talk about that in a second. But thankfully, I had my work laptop with me, which the camera is like not the best. So I'm so sorry. This is such a like poor quality live, but we're gonna go with it. Okay, yay, you guys can hear me. Perfect. The light on the left is kind of like, okay, that's from outside. Let me like turn. Maybe this is a little bit better. Little? The lighting, I just don't have great options, to be honest. Picture's a little blurry. Yeah, the camera's not the best. I'm so sorry. It's my work laptop. So I am back in Michigan. I'm clearly not in my bus. I'm back in Michigan because for my job, I'm a virtual teacher. We have to be in person 2 times a year. So we have like a professional development at like a resort in northern Michigan. So that's where I am currently. I'm gonna do a video this week. So, okay, it's a little bit better. Okay, perfect. Yay. Awesome. I see some people are putting where they're from in here. I love like it's so cool to me how people can like tune in live from all over. So I definitely love when you guys tell me where you're from. So if you can put that in the chat, that's super cool. Kathleen says hi from Oregon. Bob from Mesa, Arizona. Tim G from California. Piano player 88 key from Southern California, east of San Diego. Super cool. Florida, Knoxville, Tennessee, North Mississippi. Oh my gosh, so cool. So like kind of all over. Awesome. Well, so some life updates. If you have been following my YouTube or on Instagram, I'm selling my bus. And last week I got a deposit for my bus, which is so crazy. So my life has been a little bit of like chaotic, especially with like this trip home that I had planned. And I just had so much going on and so many obligations. But at the moment, the bus is sold. I have a deposit, and then I'm going to go back home, or not back home. Well, the bus is home. Back to the bus and clean it out, and then hopefully do the sale next week. So exciting, but really busy time. So that's kind of what's been going on in my life. And I've just been really stressed because I've had a lot of things I need to do in the bus before I sell the bus. I think I've talked about on here that I'm working with Harvest Host and doing some stuff with them. And so I have like some content I need to shoot in the bus before the bus is sold and I like no longer have the bus. So there's a lot going on with that, but okay, cool. So April says from Kentucky. I skipped some. Rob from Michigan, go blue. Yes, go blue. Mary Chambers, hello and love from Oregon. Hi. Christopher, hi from Ottawa, Canada. Hope the bus comes up here. It's not going to make it up there because I'm going to sell the bus, but I do have plans. So my family, I think I've talked about this before, has a cottage in Quebec. And so they go up for like Canadian Thanksgiving, and I'm just like never available, never home. So this year, I'm hoping that I can bring my new rig up there and build up there for like a week and a half while I'm there for Canadian Thanksgiving. piano player at 8 Someday, if it happens again, I might like to pop into SkooliePalooza for a few hours, one day in AZ, say hi to a few that I follow on the tube. Oh my God, you totally should. There's so many people that go to SkooliePalooza. It's literally insane. And it was so cool, like connecting with people that like I follow or that follows my journey. So you definitely should. SkooliePalooza is such a good time too. I had the best time. I think I went for like 6 days, I think, but some people were out there for like 2 weeks. I was like, this is way too much for me. But you should totally pop in. It's a really good time. Aaron said new rig, question mark. Yeah. So y'all, okay, so the bus is sold. I'm not going to tell you guys yet what my new rig is, but something crazy has happened. So honestly, okay, so once the bus sold, I have to drive back to Michigan, obviously, because I have Honcho and all my stuff. But I was looking at U-Hauls and stuff, and it was gonna like cost me like $2,000, not including gas, just to rent a U-Haul or like a ProMaster van or a transit van or something like that to just drive back. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's like such a waste of money. I would rather have my own rig and drive it back. So that caused me to like spiral before I came home. And I was scouring the internet for a new rig, and I ended up finding a diamond in the rough, exactly what I wanted, which was super hard in the right price point, which made it even harder. And it's in Arizona, and they don't actually have it yet, the people I'm buying it from. So they don't even know what it looks like. I have no idea what it looks like, but they were like, you can put a deposit down. It's fully refundable. So I put a deposit on a new rig, and my best friend that lives in Arizona is going to go look at it on Friday when it gets there. Tell me if it's like a real thing, like a real actual vehicle. And then if it is, then the following week, I will get a one-way flight out there to go get it, then come back to Colorado, pick up Honcho and my stuff, and then drive back to Michigan to build it out. So there's like kind of a little plan of what my next few weeks are going to be if this new rig works out. So I can take all the positive vibes that the new rig works out, because I'm really stressed about it. Honestly, worst case, I have to get a U-Haul, but I'm just like, $2,000 on something that's not mine just sounds like a stupid investment. So sorry if there's loud background noise, guys. I'm in a lobby. Okay. GNCRC says, hit the like button, everyone. Yes, please, please. That's so nice. Thank you. Canadian Thanksgiving, I think that's in October. Yeah, I think it is like the first week of October. But like I'm going to go up a few days before. So I think you're right. I think it's always like the first weekend in October. Let's see. Neighbor, Illinois here. However, Michigan is my stomping ground. Born there. Super cool. Where in Michigan? I sometimes feel like I'm not like a true Michigander, because I was born and raised in Ann Arbor, and I played soccer, like travel soccer. So like I've been all around like Southeast Michigan, but honestly, like I've never really, my family didn't like go to the lakes. Like a lot of people like go to the lakes for the summer, but we went to our cottage in Canada. So there's so many places in Michigan that I have not been. Let's see. Oh, Grace, she's my coworker. She said, we are all watching. We love you. Love you guys. Guys, my team is so amazing, but they're literally making me fat this weekend. They have like the best snacks. And last night we were all hanging out. We had like 2 charcuterie boards, like puppy chow, chips and guac. I don't even know. Candy. I'm just eating to eat. It's literally ridiculous. I need to go on a major diet. Tim G said, hint, 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 hint at my new rig. I think that's what you're probably talking about. Refundable deposits are nice. Yes. Oh my gosh. I would, yeah, especially because I put a deposit on a rig sight unseen. Like I know the mileage, I know the year, I know all that. I did like a, what is it called? Like a Carfax report on the VIN, basically. And from what I can tell, like the free report, it basically said it's had one owner, no accidents, clean title. So I'm like, okay, like this can't be too bad. So I hope that was a smart decision. But again, it is refundable. So, and it was, I think, yeah, the deposit was 500. So it wasn't like too much. Um, but yeah, so when my friend goes and sees it, I feel like I'm jumping around so much. Oh my gosh, my ADHD brain right now. My friend's gonna go see it on Friday, and if it's all good, then I'm gonna sign the paperwork because they were like, we can't really like hold it without you like signing like the purchaser's agreement and stuff. So I'll sign the paperwork before I go get it, basically. Let's see. I've never bought a bus, although I've bought a couple of cars so far. Most recent was my 2004 Toyota Camry for 4.6K in summer 2018. Had 54,000 miles on it. It's up to 82K or so now. Nice. That sounds like a good deal. And sounds like it's been reliable. Oh, my mom's on here. She said second Monday in October is Canadian Thanksgiving. Kim, do you want puppy chow? Yes, I want puppy chow. One of my coworkers made puppy chow and it's so good. I think it's gluten-free too. Not that that matters for me, but it's super good. Have you ever played Survivor? Oh my gosh, my team's in here. You guys are so sweet. Love you guys. Sometimes if you're a teacher, sometimes like especially special ed teachers, we're sometimes like on our own island. So it can feel hard to like fit into like the gen ed because you're doing the same things as them and you're working with them, but you're not in a way. But my third grade team is literally the best. My first 2 years at this, or my first year at this school, I did not have the same experience. And then last year, I met them and they were amazing. So I love them so, so much. Okay, let's see. Sar says, how would you say all your experiences up until now have changed the way you think and go about things now? I mean, I would answer this question like differently depending on like what I'm talking about. Just life in general, taking advantage of every opportunity that's in front of you because they don't come around very often, and you can miss out on a lot of things if you don't just like take the scary leap. So in terms of that, I would say that. But I don't know if you're also referring to like the last incident that I had with that racist man, the really like scary incident. So with that, I've just been like a little bit more cautious of like paying attention to my surroundings and stuff. But other than that, that's like the only way that really changed me. I'm not really like living in fear or anything. But yeah. Also, I can give you guys an update on that situation. I wasn't sure if I was going to put a video out about that. So for those that don't know or like maybe missed that video or new to my channel, I had like a man harassing me in Denver and like basically came up to my window and was like yelling all these things, like trying to intimidate me. But Honcho was so good and he protected me. But basically, anyways, I like called the police and filled out like a police report and stuff. And a lot of stuff happened with the police that they were just like trying to drop the case, like any little chance that they had. And if I didn't stay on them, they would have literally dismissed it like a week later. But I made them like investigate it and they just kind of pushed everything off to the side. But basically they ended up dropping it like 2 weeks ago. Because even though he was telling me like, I don't like belong around here and stuff. And in one of the video clips, he said, he called me like a chimp with a dog. but he was saying it to somebody else. So because he was saying it to another guy that he brought over, it wasn't necessarily like a hate crime because he didn't direct it towards me, even though he said it loud enough for me to hear and insinuated that when he was talking directly to me. They ended up dropping the case. So that's where I'm kind of at with that. And it was like really frustrating and annoying, but at the end of the day, like I did as much as I could with it. So I'm just like letting it be and going with peace. And the video went like viral on TikTok and stuff. So like I'm assuming he's probably seen it, or people in his life have probably seen it. So maybe look at him a little bit differently. And like I hope he has some type of consequence in his life some way. Because when he even talked to like the police and stuff, like he basically was like, I didn't do anything wrong. So like he even when the police told him he was wrong, he still literally didn't think that he did anything wrong. So yeah, there's a little update on that. I haven't actually shared that on any of my socials. So a little live chat nugget on kind of how that scenario finished up. Casey J, missing your weekly videos. I know I've been bad this month. So last week or 2 weeks ago, I was traveling when I went to go see Mike's Ironman. So I put that video out a week later. And then this Sunday, I was also traveling and stuff. So I just didn't have time to put out a video. But the video I wanted to do this week, and I want to like make it really good. This month was my 1 year on YouTube. So I wanted to do like, not like a 1 year on the road, not like my 1 year on the road week recap video, but like I wanted to like take little clips of like all the cool places I've been in all my YouTube videos and put together like a really good, like all encompassing year of YouTube that I've documented, which is something I think will be super cool just to have for myself to look back on. But I think it will also be cool too for like new subscribers to kind of catch up if they didn't want to like watch all my other videos and just kind of like show a little bit of my journey in my life. And do that because I also have had a lot of new subscribers, y'all. Also, we just hit 5K subscribers this month, which I'm super excited about. That was actually my goal for 1 year, was to get to 5,000, and I got it a little bit after my 1 year, I think like a week and a half after, but I'm really excited about that. So thank you all for being here and subscribing. That really means a lot. Okay, so I hope to get a video out on Sunday, which is why I kind of went live today, because I felt bad that I just have not been good the past two, like I've only posted 2 videos in the past 4 weeks. So I'm going to get back on it, but also I'm not going to promise because like I said, I have a lot going on, the sale of the bus, getting a new rig, driving home, and all of this. We're starting school at the end of the month. I think the first day of school is the 28th. So I have like all these meetings and stuff. There's just a lot going on in my life. So I'm not going to promise that I'm going to do a video every Sunday, but I'm going to try. But best believe once I do the new build, I will be back on track and I will be doing one, maybe 2 videos a week. If not, I'm definitely going to commit to like a Tuesday or Wednesday live during the build process to like give a midweek update and like keep you all updated, because I'm really excited to do like a build series. I think that will be like so fun to have on YouTube. Okay, let's see. Michigan, Ann Arbor. I could have sworn you said you were from somewhere else. Did you leave your wings and halo there? I don't know what that means, but I'm born and raised in Ann Arbor. I've lived here like my whole life until college. JC, wishing you the best. Thank you so much. Same to you. Aaron said, go Buckeyes. Literally no. Let's see. My coworker Karen's on here too. Hi guys. Check the prices of the U-Haul going to a town nearby where you're going. You would have to drive a little further to drop off, but sometimes it can be a lot cheaper. I literally tried everything. I tried picking up the U-Haul in Boulder. I tried picking it up in Denver. I tried picking it up in Colorado Springs. I tried dropping it off in Ann Arbor. I tried dropping it off in Detroit. I tried dropping it off in like Farmington. I tried so many different options, like if that was going to change. I tried dropping it off in like Toledo, Ohio, and literally it was anywhere from $1,700 to $2,300. And that's not including gas. That's just picking it up. And that was only to have it for 3 days. And that was going to be super tight, like to move all my stuff in it and then drive all the way to Michigan, which is like 20 hours, while also teaching. It's going to be the first week of school. So I'm going to have to teach. So I'm going to have to go to like Starbucks every day, or I'll have like my Jackery with Starlink that I could power it that way too. But that was like going to be booking it. So I don't know. It just doesn't seem like a very good option. And again, like even at $1,500 on the low end, that's like money that I can invest into a new rig. So in my mind, I'm like sometimes kind of cheap. Like I don't like to like waste money. So if I'm gonna spend $1,500, I'd rather put it towards my new rig, which is why I'm like so dead set on it. Like worst case, that's what I have to do. But I'm gonna try everything in my power to get a new rig before I hit the road, because I don't like to waste money. Renee's on here too. The brownies are good, right? Yeah, they were so good. I got a brownie. I was like, I'm gonna eat half, and then I ate the whole thing. Speaking of weekly videos, what's your normal schedule? I'm always trying to tune into the Sunday lineup at 3 p.m. and yours have usually already gone up earlier in the day. Yeah, I like to post on Sunday. When I first started YouTube, I was posting at like 1 p.m. Pacific time. But then now I just, whenever the YouTube video is done, because I work on it Saturday night and Sunday morning, whenever it's done, I just upload it. So I try to have it up, especially like usually before 1 p.m. Pacific time. But yeah, so every Sunday is like definitely my goal. I haven't done any live premieres. Would you guys be interested in that? Like doing a premiere for a video? I don't know. I've never done one. I also feel a little bit weird about, like, it makes me nervous watching my YouTube videos with other people. Like, I know people watch my YouTube videos, but like sitting there with somebody also makes me a little nervous. And like knowing that I'm going to be watching it for the first time with all of you guys makes me a little nervous. But if you guys would be interested and would tune into a live premiere, like I could probably do that soon on a video. I think that would be cool. Maybe I could do that because I'm manifesting for sure. I'm having my new build. I could do that for like the build series, like the first episode and all that. I think that would be fun. Let's see. Crazy Michigander, native Michigander here. Kalamazoo, nice. Although I heard Alyssa's moving her premiere to 9 a.m., 12 Eastern time starting next week. Oh, interesting. Morning. So she's jumping out of the lineup. All right. Donnie T. Oh, hi, Kyle. I'm so behind on the chat, guys. I'm so sorry. Okay. Donnie T says, hi, Deanna. Love the channel. Can't wait to see your next rig. Thank you. Love you too. Thank you so much for being here. Yo, I'm so excited for this new rig. I can't wait. And I can't wait to tell y'all what it is and to go through this whole process. It's going to be so much fun. It's so funny because when I built my bus, I told my mom every day, I was like, I don't know why people do this more than once. Like, I will never build another rig. I'm like, sell all the tools, get rid of all my extra stuff. And then here I am a year and 3 months later, ready to do a new build, like a crazy person. It's like when something traumatic happens, you like block it out. Like I blocked out all the bad days. And in my mind, for some reason, the build process just seems like rainbows and sunshines. And I know that's not what it's going to be, but let's see. Shar Farm Maid said Grand Rapids. Same here. My family traveled to Texas on holidays, etc. So I've never had been to any lakes, etc. either. My dad's stomping ground. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Thank God I'm not the only person from Michigan that's like, I've never been to like I have been to like Lake Michigan and stuff, but like it wasn't like an every summer thing. I haven't really explored. Honestly, I only remember going to like Sleeping Bear Dunes one time. Other than that, I feel like this PD, because it's at the same place as last year, has been like the most north I've ever really been in Michigan. But I really want to go to the UP. Everyone says it's beautiful, but I think when my new rig is built, it will be wintertime, and I'm not going up there in the winter. Tim G says, hello, Mom. I hope you're having a good day. Mom, he says he hopes you're having a good day. So my K-12 teacher at home was my mom. Oh, no way. What's puppy chow? So sorry, out of the loop. Okay, honestly, I don't even really know. But I think it's like not, I don't like the Chex Mix, like Chex type things, with peanut butter and like powdered sugar or something. I have literally no clue. I don't know, but it's so good. I've never actually made it myself. I always just eat it when other people have it. Maybe if one of my coworkers still in here, they can fill me in because I have no idea. Or if somebody knows what puppy chow is. But I do know it has peanut butter and it's like the little Chex type things without the flavoring on them, obviously. And it's like really sweet. It's really good. It's addicting. You can just sit there and like eat handfuls of it. My Skylar is glued looking at my TV screen. I think that he heard your dog or dog, so he's waiting and listening. That's so funny. Honcho, I have some friends that their dogs will literally bark at the TV if it's like a dog or something. And Honcho, it doesn't faze him. But in real life, when he sees a dog, he is barking, attention, like cares about it way too much, and I need him to stop. He's been on like super high alert lately. I think I talked about this before, but after the incident with the guy, because Honcho like obviously sensed his energy and was like super aggressive and barking and all this stuff. And so he now, any person that's like remotely close, any dogs, like he's just like back in his like aggressive manner. Like even we went to the vet and she didn't like greet him. So he just assumed that she wasn't a nice person and was like barking at her. He would never like hurt someone unless like they were really threatening us. But he's just like really in this like on guard, tense all the time. So any dog trainers out there know how to help me ease his mind a little bit and help break him out of that. I could take any tips because I feel bad. He just seems like he's so stressed all the time and like has to take on like this protector role. And yes, I want him to do that, but I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna like give him a heart attack one day or something because he's so stressed about protecting me. Sar said, I'm so sorry. I did not know about that rude person incident. I'm glad you're okay. I was asking about life in general. Hope is emerging. Okay. And glad Honcho is such a good boy. Oh, yeah. Life in general is good. It's just been really busy and stressful. I got back to work this month and then the sale of the bus and all that is just a lot going on. But if you want more information on that video, I did a video a few weeks back. I think it happened in June. So the video's on my channel if you want to watch it. I recorded like the whole incident and like kind of talked about it a little, but it was not fun, but it's okay. Have you ever visited up in Frankenmuth for Xmas time? It's the bomb. Yeah, I have gone. One of my aunts, like that was like a thing she took us to do. She took us we in general is like me and my brother. That's what I'm referring to. So I have, but not for a really long time. Hi from Australia. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Yeah, I wasn't aware of the incident either, and I don't really get on TikTok either. Yeah, I honestly only posted it on TikTok because I wanted to know who the guy was. Because without his name, the police can't really do anything. So that's like the main reason why I posted on TikTok, because I know things can go viral on TikTok a lot easier than they can on like other platforms. And it had like over 1 million views on Instagram and no one recognized him. But I posted it on TikTok. As soon as it hit like 500,000, people were recognizing him. And now it's up to like 2.6 or something like that. And I had multiple people like message me who he was, or they recognized him from around town, things like that. So that's the only reason why I really posted it on TikTok. 1 year, congrats. Yeah, thank you. The year on YouTube literally went by so fast. I was so hesitant to do YouTube, and I'm so happy I made the jump. And honestly, I have to like give it to like Isaac, Jaylena, and Samantha, if you guys follow them. I did Isaac was filming my bus tour for his channel, and he also did like a lake day vlog, and they like invited me out to the lake, and they all do YouTube, and I was telling them like, oh yeah, I've been like thinking about it, and they really encouraged me to like make the jump. And so because of them, I'm on YouTube. And I was like, I don't really know what I'm gonna film. And as soon as I left Isaac and Jaylina's shop, I was going to Crater Lake. My bus broke down, so that was like my first video. So I actually had content. But yeah, I was super scared to do YouTube, and now it's like my favorite platform. Like I love creating videos, even though I have no idea what I'm doing in terms of video editing, but it's my favorite thing. Let's see. Congratulations on your anniversary. Yay, thanks guys. Okay, I'm so behind. So has the bus been sold, and will you continue your travel lifestyle and continue making videos after the sale? Yeah, so if you're just popping in, I'm selling my bus. I got a deposit for the bus. The official sale of the bus should happen sometime next week when I get back to Colorado. I need to do a few more things for my Harvest Host deal, and then I also want to like give everything a fresh coat of paint because my bus is like white on the inside, and after living in it for 15 months, not everything is super white. And then I'm going to do the sale, and then I'm hopefully, if it all works out, I'm manifesting that my new rig is perfect. I'm going to go get a new rig, come home to Michigan, film the whole build process. The goal is to get back on the road in January to go to Skoolie.teacher and go to Mexico with all my friends and be filming traveling again. So yes, I will be filming like the whole build process and then my life back on the road again, if that's what's supposed to be. But that's like the general plan for now. Okay, let's see. Oh, it's okay. It's always good to see you, whether in a video. Okay, I'm so behind, guys. It's like giving me this blue arrow and pushing me down. I'm curious how other people here found you. I found you from a video a while ago that Bart Berg did with you in it. Yeah, that's always interesting how people come across. I know a lot of my subscribers also came from like Isaac, Jaylina, and Samantha because they're always so nice, like sharing, telling people to follow when I hop in their live chats and stuff. So I know when I first created mine, I got a lot of followers from them, but it's always interesting how people come across you. Let's see. O says, is the deposit fully refundable? That doesn't sound right. For mine, or like for the new rig, it is fully refundable. That's actually a state law. So I'm getting it in Arizona, and it's actually a state law that I don't want to say all this because I feel like I'm giving it away too much on what my new rig is. But from where I'm buying it from, they have to give it a refund for me. So yeah, it is. It just depends state by state, but it is fully refundable. If you're talking about for the sale of my bus, no. My deposit, she gave me $10,000 for a deposit, and that was not refundable. So if that's what you're talking about, that's not refundable. Let's see. T Hammer says, I get free Starbucks because my daughter works there. Amazing. I wish I got free Starbucks. Let's see. I'm gonna skip down a little. T Hammer said, I started following after seeing your videos of the man harassing you, made you so angry. Yeah, I did get a lot of video or subscribers from that too. Live premieres would be interesting. Okay, cool. Good to know you guys are interested in that because I will definitely do that. With the new rig, will you still be the schoolie teacher or van teacher? Question mark. How do you know my new rig is either a schoolie or a van? What if it is still a schoolie? Then I have to stay schoolie. I will tell you, it's not a schoolie. I will say that on the live. So there's a little live chat thing. Don't go telling everyone. But I've been contemplating that on like a name change, but I really like the schoolie teacher, and like people know like the schoolie teacher. Actually, the craziest thing happened to me when I was in Nantucket. visiting Mike for a little, I hopped off the ferry and this girl was like, the schoolie teacher, I follow you. Oh my gosh, hi. And so it's so funny because people don't really know my name. Like my name's Deanna, but like a lot of people don't actually know that. I don't really say that in my videos. I don't say that necessarily on my Instagram. So I'm kind of like, ugh, I feel like the schoolie teacher is like my identity. I don't know if I want to change it. A name change is scary too. Like I don't want to like keep changing it if I don't like it. So I don't know. I'll have to play around with it. I was actually in Isaac and Jaylina's live the other day. If you follow them and you're not caught up, they got a house. And so Isaac was talking about possibly doing a name change too. And it's a lot. It's a lot. Let's see. Brian said, I found your channel from the racist guy. Did you notice a huge upticks in followers after the video? Also, your videos are very motivating to live life. I wish you continued success. Thank you so much. Yes. Okay. So I didn't notice like an uptick in followers from my page, or like from my video, but it was kind of annoying because I share my life to like be completely transparent about like living on the road. Like it's not all sunshines and rainbows like some content creators do, but a lot of content creators are starting to like share like the real, the good, the bad, and the ugly. So that's why I share it. And I had a lot of local news channels like in Colorado and Denver reach out to me and ask to use my content to go on the news. And I just like did not want to go on the news for something like that. Like I didn't want to be the next like poster person for being racially profiled. So I told a lot of news channels like I don't want you to use my content. Like please don't use it. And then there's this YouTube channel. I've never even heard of it, but they have like a ton of subscribers. I think it's like Indisputable by like Dr. Rashad something. They didn't ask me at all if I would be comfortable with them using my content and my video. Like I said, I posted it mostly just because I'm really transparent about my life. Like I know a lot of people think it's so inspiring and want to live this life, and so I share the bad things because I want people to know it's not always super easy and it's not always smooth sailing. But I didn't want all this attention from it. And so they posted like the whole clips and just took all of that from my YouTube videos too, like me crying and like shaking from the 911 call. And so they posted it and it has like over 300,000 views. And after they posted it, I saw an uptick in subscribers. Like I think like almost like 800, I think, from their video. So yeah, and I was getting a lot of people on Instagram. Like I didn't even know about it. They didn't tag me in it. They put like my handle and stuff on the video, but they didn't tag me in it to where I would get a notification. And the only way I knew about it is because a lot of people were DMing me on Instagram, sending me the link. Oh my gosh, I saw you here, like sending words of encouragement and support and stuff. And I was like, what is this? Like that's how I found out, which was like kind of frustrating because I don't know. The way they put the video together really like painted me as like a victim of racism, which I was, but I wasn't trying to have like attention in that way. So it kind of frustrated me a little. But yes, from that, I got a lot of subscribers from that. Chris Martin is from Kalamazoo as well. Piano player 88K says, so when you have 10 million subscribers and do live chats, how easy it will be to keep up with the chat? Oh, they're also called Muddy Buddies. Yeah, Puppy Chow is also Muddy Buddies. Yeah, you can buy them. It's already like pre-made by Chex Mix. It's called Muddy Buddies. Made using Chex cereal. Yeah, well, what else is on it? It's like peanut butter and like powdered sugar or something, right? Bo says, loving your journey, beloved. Thank you. I love my journey too. Chris Martin, Holland and Saugatuck are some good places to travel through too. Interesting. Debbie Conaway. Hi, Debbie. Hello, beautiful lady from Oregon. Hello. I'm so sad. My goal was to sell the bus and be able to go to Descend on Ben still, and it's just not in my plans, or it's not meant to be to go to Descend this year, and I really wanted to get up to Oregon for the summer, but it just wasn't making a lot of sense because I listed the bus in Denver um, on Van Life Trader and Facebook Marketplace. And I got some interest from Van Life Trader, but like all of it was from Marketplace. And so many people in Denver wanted to see it. And so I knew I really wanted to sell it. I could have made people fly to Oregon to come see it, but I knew if I really wanted to sell it and putting the effort to like sell the bus as quickly as possible, I should stay in Denver. And so that's what I did. So I missed out on going to Oregon this summer. So I'm just hoping maybe next summer I can get back there. But I love Oregon. It has such a good place in my heart. It's like one of my favorite places I've been to. Kathleen says, "Yep, found puppy chow recipe. Looks good. Yikes, calories. Oh my God, don't tell me that." I've eaten so much of it. Please don't tell me that. That's so funny. Blue and green one. I found you because of the Denver Bigot. The YouTube channel Indisputable covered the incident from a viral video. So a positive from the negative. Yeah, that's true. I definitely appreciate the uptick in subscribers from that video, but that wasn't like a reason why I wanted people to subscribe for sure. The clip made it to Reddit. What? Oh my gosh, can you DM the strand to me on Instagram? I want to see it. It's also like, so I posted it on my Instagram too, and I get like today I was sitting in a meeting for 30 minutes and I had 100 notifications from Instagram, and people are so mean sometimes. I really try not to read the comments, but I'm also like really interested in the comments. Like a lot of people are like defending him or saying like I probably instigated it and stuff, which is totally not true. And I know it's not true, but I'm a little nosy. So I like to read some. And I feel like I have like tough skin when it's people that I don't really care about. Like if one of my friends was like talking crap about me, like it would really hurt my feelings. But people on the internet, I don't really care if they talk mess about me, but I'm nosy. I want to know. So if you can DM the Reddit link to me on my Instagram, that would be amazing. My mom says I vote stay schoolie teacher. Tim said don't change it either. Okay. D. Nonya, Jaylena from Leave Her Wild, and Isaac from Bus Life, and Samantha R. Olmstead are all wonderful people. Follow all three. 100%. I need to get I don't do lives very often. So I don't have like anyone as like a moderator, but so if anyone wants to volunteer to be a moderator, I'll make you one. Because Isaac, every time I pop in, he's like, can a moderator like put my channel in there? It's so nice. So like, I would love for someone to be able to put their channels too, because they are all amazing people and I think you would enjoy their content. So if anyone wants to be a moderator in the future, I'll make you that so we can pop in people's channels and get them some new subscribers if you don't already follow them. But you can look them up for sure. Nathan R. said, how often do you talk with your family? So my mom, every single day, 4 to 5 times a day. Literally not kidding. I call her for anything and everything, and I get upset if she doesn't answer. My mom is like my best friend. My brother just moved to med school, Florida for med school. And so we don't talk that often, but like we'll catch up every now and then. So yeah, in terms of my family, like literally my mom, I talk to her all the time. I actually saw your first video that popped up under new on my YouTube channel. My mom is a retired teacher, so I followed videos that teachers post, etc., and saw it was interesting. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I feel like I don't post enough about like teaching or like teaching on the road or like virtual teaching or just teaching in general. And I've had a lot of teachers reach out and like ask like if I could like share more stuff in terms of that. So I'm thinking like I'm trying to figure out a way that I can like do that would still be interesting for other people that aren't interested in that as much. Because I feel like that would like attract like other people from a different like group basically. So yeah. T. Amber said that's how I found you, the Indisputable with Dr. Richie, and he supports you too. Okay. I love Muddy Buddies. I like the turtle versions too. Ooh, I should try that. after you introduce yourself and talked about your job. All right. Allie says, hi, I love your positive energy and can't wait for the new rig project videos. Good luck. Ooh, thank you. Have you tried requesting for them to remove the clip? No, I haven't yet. I just have not got around to it. Honestly, the first, I saw it like a week and a half after it got posted, and it's been on my to-do list to ask them. I have to find their email. Someone Instagram messaged it to me. So I need to find it, but then I got busy with starting work and selling the rig and just life. So I do need to email them. Let's see. T Hammer says, Nathan, what's the turtle version called? Yeah, I want to try that. I love turtle ice cream and stuff. Mary says, I would love to moderate for you. I'll make you one. I'm going to screenshot the live chat on here so I can do that later. I keep telling my mom she can be a moderator too. Let's see. I need to find something to eat or find and eat something for dinner. If you're still on after, I might pop back in. Also, maybe I can get a bit of relief from my face hurting from smiling too much. You're too awesome. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I hope you find some good dinner. Nathan says it's by Chex Mix. It's by Chex Mix. Cool. I'll have to look it up. I'll have to see if I can find it in stores because that sounds really, really yummy. Although nothing sounds yummy right now, I feel disgusting from how much sweets and food I have been eating. It's been so bad. I'm excited though to get back home. So when I came home this week, I got so excited about just the idea of being home. I keep telling my mom, I'm like, nothing makes me more excited than coming home and being home for an extended period of time. I didn't realize how hard it is living on the road and how much I just miss stability of being in one spot, having a car to easily go somewhere, having a gym to go to every day, and getting back into a healthy routine. And honestly, also being home because my mom eats super healthy, and sometimes I don't make the best choices for dinner. I go to Panda Express when I should make a salad at home. So I'm just excited to be more active because I'll be building every day, and then being able to go to the gym and just eating healthier and little things like washing your hands, and I let the water run and just wash my hands and not turning it on and off, or washing dishes and just using as much water as you want. Although living on the road, I've definitely developed a better mindset of not wasting as much water, just being more cautious and cognizant of it. But just having way less stress in life in terms of that, I'm really excited about. And to just be home with my mom and Honcho, to play with my mom's dog every day, and to have a fenced in backyard where I can just let him out and I don't have to go walk him, or I don't have to watch him. He can just go out and I know he's safe and not going to get eaten by a bear or something. It's just little things like that I'm really excited about. But it's crazy how fast it's going to happen. In 2.5 weeks, I'll be right back here, but I have to drive a lot of miles, which I'm not really excited about. But once I get here, it'll be super good. Cobra Kai said, I live in a town of less than 1,000 and I've never traveled further than 20 minutes away from my city. Your videos inspire me to try one day. Oh my gosh, that means so much. Thank you. I encourage you to get out there. There's so much in the world to see. And living on the road, sometimes I'm driving on these rural roads, in the middle of nowhere. And I'm if I did not live this life, I would never drive on this road. You know how many people in the world probably never, ever will drive on this road? Even just the road I'm thinking about, not even including all the amazing places that I've been. But I'm just this exact spot in the country on this road, people will never even be on, which is so crazy to think about. and all the experiences that I've had, like looking back, sometimes I just watch random like YouTube videos that I've put out and I'm like, oh my God, in Canada, when I did this and I parked here and I had it all to myself and it was just like amazing. Like there's little things like that is super cool. So I totally encourage you to get out and experience life a little and have the courage to do that. But yeah, let's see. Tiara said, my nosy self was like, her background looks difficult. Clearly said you're home multiple times. Yeah, okay, so I'm actually not home right now. So for those of you popping in a little bit late, my job is a virtual third grade special education teacher. So I teach all online. But we have 2 in-person things a year. We have an in-person professional development at the beginning of the school year, which is where I am. So I'm in northern Michigan at this nice ski resort. They pay for us to come here. They give us like money for mileage and they feed us breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They actually it's really nice, y'all. So this year I'm staying in a 5-bedroom condo that could sleep like 14 people, but we only have 4 people in there. So we have a ton of space. We all pretty much have our own bathroom. There's 4 bathrooms in there. We all have our own bathroom. We all have our own beds, like our whole room, a whole living room, a whole kitchen, and I don't have to pay to come here. Like it's so nice. And even last year I was in a 2-bedroom condo with me and one other person. It was so amazing. So it's like honestly, it's not a bad gig, to be honest, to come here. And like, it's interesting. We were just talking about this too. Like, new staff come in at like different points in the year because like we need to hire, people leave, etc. And so we're used to seeing everyone from like here up. And then when you see people in person, you're like, you have a body. Oh my gosh, you're taller than I thought, or you're shorter than I thought. Like, it's so crazy to actually see like people I've worked with for a whole year in person and meeting them for the first time. But like we've collaborated so many times. Like it's such a weird concept. So that's where I am right now. I'm actually in the hotel lobby. We had dinner at 6:30. It's almost 9 now, but we did like staff photos and stuff. So we were done at like 7:30, and then everyone's kind of hanging out. There's like a fire pit and like a restaurant, a bar and stuff right outside. So everyone's hanging out there tonight. So I'm gonna go join them soon. And hang out with them. So that's why I'm in the lobby. Because also, like, I was gonna go to our condo, but our condo is like all the way up the mountain. It's on like the mountainside, so it's like a almost mile-and-a-half drive. It's like a little too far to walk and a little too far to drive. Or I mean, I didn't want to drive and then have to drive back down here. So yeah. My mom said, and cleaning up after yourself every day. LOL. No promises, Mom. Just kidding. I'm really working on that, guys. I sometimes am a little messy and I'm comfortable in my mess. I call it controlled chaos. I know where everything is still, but to somebody else, it might not be organized or put away. So I need to work on that. I'm like, shoot, I'm 28 now. It was just my birthday a few weeks ago. And I'm like, I'm 28 now, which is so crazy. I'm 2 years away from 30. Oh, God. But my birthday was August 5th. And so I am just like, I need to grow up a little. I need to I can still live on the road and like live this fantasy dream life, but I need to like mature a little bit in different aspects of my life. So that is one. That is one goal for 2018, to be a little cleaner. Nathan, I sent it. Oh, thank you. I'm going to check after you get off live. Tara says, I'm here for your new van build. Are you going to make it luxe, affordable, or something in between price-wise? Van builds can get so pricey. Wow, the perks of teaching. Who said I'm doing a van build? No. So for my new builds, a lot of people keep asking me, especially like when I'm selling my build or my van or my bus, when I'm selling my bus, a lot of people ask like, oh, you want to do a new build, what would you change? And I literally say nothing. And that's like the honest answer. I thought so much out for my bus build. I have AC. I have a shower that has hot water, and I have on board total 52 gallons. That can last me a really long time. I have an oven and a stove. I can cook anything that you would make in a real house. I have a fridge and a freezer that's bigger than just a mini size fridge, so I can hold food for 2 weeks comfortably if I want. I have so much storage. I have a full size bed. I have this place for lunch. Like, I have countertop space. I thought so much into it because I didn't want my life to drastically change living on the road. Like, I didn't want to be uncomfortable going into like a lifestyle change, basically. So like even power. So I'm going to literally do all the same amenities, all the same power bank as my bus build in my new build. So I don't want to like change any of that. But I'm hoping to do it a little bit more affordable. So last time I spent on the build itself, $25K. That's including all like the electrical, the plumbing, the wood, the fuses, the appliances. That was like all in build cost $25K. This time I'm really hoping to do it for $15K. But I still want it to be as nice. Now, I wasted a lot of money because I bought things brand new when I could have found better deals and things like that. I'm hoping to collaborate with some brands. So if there's any other influencers on here that have hookups with some brands that could like help make a connection, I would love that. So I'm hoping to do like some sponsorships for this new build now that I have like a little bit of following. Because when I started my like Instagram, a lot of brands care about like your Instagram and stuff. And when I started the build, I was starting an Instagram from scratch, 0 followers. And by the time I got on the road, I think I had like a little over 2,000. And now I'm at like 17, pushing 18,000. So like I know I can get a little bit more brands to possibly work with me. It's just also a lot of people ask me why I don't like consider myself an influencer, or like I don't make content creation like as like a job, because I don't want it to feel like a job. So I don't do a lot of brand deals and stuff like that. Because I don't want it to feel like work. I don't want to put in too much work for it. So I am hoping to find some time to send some emails to some brands so that way I can get some free stuff for the bus to help, or not the bus, the new build, to make it a little bit more affordable. But I am doing it luxury like my bus bill. I will spend a little bit more to make it luxury, because also like part of it is like you're investing all this money into it. You want to make it nice so that way you can get as much. Well, this is my mentality, not everybody's mentality, but I know personally, this is building a new rig. It's not my forever home. It's my home for another year, 2, 3 being on the road, but like I don't want to be on the road forever. So I'm also building it in mind for selling it to get the biggest profit out of it. Like, if I'm putting all this time and money into it and this can turn into something that can be an asset, I'm going to like make sure I do everything right and do it to top notch. So like that's my thinking on it too. Not only do I want it to be comfortable for me living, but like I'm also thinking about ahead in the future, next year after, whatever that would be, of getting off the road, like selling it to somebody else and making sure that I'm selling like a quality item, and I can get as much money out of it as I can. Because I mean, it's like flipping houses almost. Like people that are professional builders, it's the same thing. You're just flipping vehicles. So yeah, that's my plan. I'm only hoping to spend about 15K, and I'll keep y'all updated on that too. Like I did, like at the end of my bus build, I did like a breakdown cost of everything, and a lot of people said it was really helpful the way that I broke it down, like appliances, electrical, build costs, like all this type of stuff. So I'm gonna do that again, and like I'm gonna keep track of it and share with you guys to be upfront about how much I spent total. But I sold my bus. I listed it for 50K. I sold it for 50K, and I honestly don't want to spend more than 50K. So even if it is like 20,000 to put into it for the build cost, if I get anywhere over 50K, we're cutting it off there. We're done. So yeah. Okay. Teaching online is perfect for your lifestyle. Honestly, I couldn't do living on the road without teaching. Like having an income consistently. Like I know a lot of people do content creation, but it's not like consistent income. It's not something you can always rely on. So having my job that I know every 2 weeks I'm getting this paycheck is so nice, and it works out perfect. Yeah, the two in-person things are sometimes annoying because flights are expensive and boarding honcho is expensive. Like to come here this weekend, I spent $600 to come here between my flights, boarding honcho. Like it's a lot of money, and I just did it in April. Actually, April was like 700 because it was around Easter. I flew home on Easter, which is like the most expensive day. Um, so as annoying as it is to spend that extra money compared to other people who live in Michigan, and it's just like an easy drive for them, or not as much money in gas and stuff because we do get refunded a little bit. It's annoying, but it's worth it because I get to live this lifestyle. So I'm so thankful for my job, to be honest. Um, Yes, I am in Michigan time zone, so it's like already 9 o'clock for me. Nathan says, I follow two other YouTubers who are nomads, Mav out of Minnesota and Trent. I'm not sure where he is, but both travel in their vans. Oh, super cool. Let's see. Oh my gosh, my coworker Grace says puppy chow is almost gone. No. No. Goofy Ostrich said, can I have a shout out? Hello, thanks for being here. There's your shout out. Let's see. I hope you get sponsored. Me too. And honestly, like I think there are brands that would work with me. Because on my mind, like also I know a lot of people like charge for content, but if they're giving me items for the van build, that's saving me money because it's things that I want. Like I've worked with brands in the past where I just did it for free because like it's something I wanted. And then there's brands that might reach out to me that it's not something I necessarily want. So I'll do like paid content. But for the sponsorship, like I'm totally cool with like doing like free stuff because it's saving me money in the van build. So I'm hoping with that mentality that I can get some sponsorships. So I hope so. How many hours on average does it take to research a new skill when you build your van? Honestly, that is what took the most because I had never built anything like that. So most of my time building was research. And it also just depended on the project. So the way that I did my bus build is I focused on one project at a time. So when I was first learning like insulation, I would Google how to do insulation and then I would complete it. And then like I moved on to like furring strips in the ceiling. I looked up like how to, or like even like framing, like I would research that. So like those projects didn't take as long. The thing that took the longest was the electrical. That took me like a solid 3 months to like research and like really get in my mind like how the heck do you do electrical. So it just depends on the project, to be honest, but that's why so my bus build took 11 months, and then I'm hoping to do the new build in about 4 months, and I'm just banking on knowing how to do things, and that's cutting the time in half because I would say about 50% of the time that I was doing the bus build was researching and like being nervous about doing something the first time, so it was just taking a while. So I'm hoping that it will go a lot faster this time. I hope you can write off your travel expenses. Yes, I can, and I do, because I'm monetized on YouTube and I can make money on YouTube from like videos or like when you guys send like super chats or super things. Since I'm monetized on YouTube, it's technically considered a business. So I can write off like gas for traveling. Like when I do things that are featured in YouTube videos, like I can write that off. Like when I went skydiving, I can like write some of that stuff off. And so my new build, I also plan on writing some of that off as well. So yes, it's actually something my friends, Brendan and Sophia, they're the Blue Nose Bus. They don't have Instagram, but Blue Nose Bus, I think there's an underscore in between nose and bus, Blue Nose Bus. If you guys want to follow them, they're super cool people, but Brendan's super smart, and he is the one that actually like taught me about that. And I talked to my mom's financial advisor who does my taxes, and he was like, yeah, we can totally do all that because it's technically like your business. So this was my first year doing it. And so I plan to just like keep track of things a little bit better this year so I can make it easier when I write those things off later. But yeah, it can definitely do that. William Lewis says hello from Detroit. Phil says hello, tuning in from Navajo Nation. I'll be listening and learning. Oh, that's super cool. Document all those research projects and build a toolkit to help others while you make a profit. Yeah, I thought about that, like even doing like a blog post, like step-by-step guide, or like just breaking it down into like smaller steps. But I'm honestly not a good writer. I'm a teacher. I even have to have my mom grammar check my Instagram captions because I didn't learn writing very well. And I know the basic mechanics of writing, but I'm not a very good writer. So I don't really know about that. So in my mind, documenting it on YouTube will almost be like a step-by-step. I learned a lot from people like doing my bus build on YouTube, doing my bus build from people on YouTube. So I plan to do that in my new rig, and so people can learn from me that way. But I think I only have the mental capacity of document on YouTube. I don't think I could document it any other places. Make sure you get an LLC, your business at the end of the day. Yeah, I asked my financial advisor if I need to do that, and he said at this point I don't need to, but like I could at the end of the day, but I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, so guys, it's been like over an hour we've been on live. It always goes by so fast every time I go live on YouTube. But thank you guys for being here. If there's any more like last minute things in the that you guys want to know or say, put it in the chat. I'll stay on for like a minute or two that I can answer. But like I said, I have a lot going on in the next few weeks. And so I hope I will put out a YouTube video this Sunday. I'm traveling. I'm going to try my best to put a YouTube video out this Sunday, like the 1 year on YouTube recap that I want to do, but I want to do it well. So I don't want to rush. But once I get back home in a few weeks to do the new build, I'm definitely going to be doing he locked it at the top just now, but it's like right there at the top. I wonder if you could probably unlock it. Oh, I don't even know if they can get in. I just said it that way. Okay. Sorry, guys. What was I saying? Oh, I'm definitely going to be back on track once I move back home and I do the new build. I will be back on track every week. And then hopefully, like I said, like a midweek Tuesday or Wednesday live. I think this time is usually pretty good, but you guys have to let me know. Okay, last few things in here. Still thinking about sailing. I don't think so. Sailing on the water. I'm not like a water ocean girl, and I get motion sickness really easily. Favorite ice cream flavor, hands down, chocolate chip cookie dough. Tiara says good night. Phil says, okay, I'm a subscriber. You sound so very interesting. Thank you. Take care and don't rush your vlog. Yeah, I want it to be good, so I'm not going to rush it, but I would really love to put out a video this Sunday, so I'm going to try my best. But like I said, I'm here all week, and then I have a little bit more travel this weekend. So I won't be back till Denver until Saturday. So I really hope that I have time to do it. Let's see. Okay, I think that's pretty much it. So guys, thank you so much for joining. This has been so fun. Every time I get on live, I remind myself like how fun it is to chat with you guys. So like I said, hopefully I can do this a little bit more often and we can hang out. So I hope everyone has a good night and I'll see you next time. Thanks for joining.